Hello, today I'm going to show you how we use Ajax using jQuery, and I'll try to make a website which shows you stats about coronavirus updates. So let's get started. So let's say I've searched coronavirus stats API and I found this link useful, and you can see here is the documentation. And if you want something like all global data and all countries, so we can go with this we can go with this URL. If I can show you, if I open this URL, we will get all the data about global data. Like, these are the new cases, these are the total cases of global, and these are countries data. Like, this is Afghanistan data with total cases like this, total deaths are this. So I am going to show you how we can use this URL, and using Ajax we will show all these things in our web page. So let's get started. So first I'll make a new folder, and let's say I open this folder in VS Code. Now I have to create 3 files. Okay, so let's make 3 files then. First is let's say styles.css. Second is index.html. Third is same, index.js. Okay, so in our HTML file, first we have to use boilerplate code, which is if we use VS Code, we can directly enter to this thing with VS Code extensions. So I am giving you a title is COVID-19 stats. Okay, save it. And I'm going to use jQuery, so we need a jQuery CDN for it. So just type jQuery CDN, and if I open this, we can work with minified version. I have to copy this and put anywhere in the head section. So if I copy this, and now we can use jQuery. So if you are unfamiliar with jQuery, you have to learn it. It's just a JavaScript framework. To use Ajax, we need jQuery. So we are going to show all this data in our website. So how we can use this data using Ajax? So I am going to show you now. So let's include our script of index.js. Say I'm going here .js, and now our script is loaded, so we can use it. So I'm going to say, like, we have to use Ajax for it. So to use Ajax, we have to write something like this .ajax, then it's a function. So we want to type is the type of this thing is we want a get request, because we are getting the response from the server. So another key is URL. So URL is, we know the URL is this, so just copy this, and if it's successful, so it's success, then a function, and inside that function there is a data, or you can name it anything, but it includes the data that is is in the response of this URL. So let's first console.log our data is in JSON form. So we have to, if we have to look it, we have to convert it to the JavaScript object, which is done by json.stringify. So let's try it. Now if I open our index.html, I'm just copying its path and just paste it over here. Okay, you can see nothing here, but inside console you can see all the data. So our Ajax function got work. So the another thing is error. So if there is an error, so there is also a function which contains a error message. We can just say console log error if there is an error. Okay, so I just forgot a comma here. So now we got our data. So let's use our data to show over in our HTML file. So we can see here are 1 2 3 4 5 6, there are 6 fields here, so we have to show all the 6 fields. So let's try to show all. So I'm just making it empty divs with ID, like first one is our I'm just copying over it. So first one is new confirmed. So let's say new cases is our first div. Second div is idea is total cases. Third div is idea is we can give new deaths. We can give any ID if you are familiar with HTML. So new deaths. Fourth one is our total deaths. Fifth one is our new recovered, and sixth one is total recovered. So we don't need this now. I just put this here so that I can get the names, like what things we are getting from the response. So you can give any names, they are just a reference. So right now I'm just showing you the global data. So let's try it. So we are getting our data. So if we have to, so all of this thing is data. So if we have to show like total cases, so we have to first go to data.global, and inside global there is a total confirmed, that is our total cases. So I have to go like data.global.total cases to show total cases. So let's try. So first is our new cases. So say I put like this, and then hash is for ID, and then I type new cases dot html is for showing HTML, like HTML inside this div. So dot html. So I have to go like data dot global data dot global. So we are inside this global now. I have to go to new confirmed for new cases. So I have to copy this and this. Okay, so this is our, this must show now new cases. So let's try. I'm just saving this and this. Let's refresh our this page. So you can see here are our total new cases. You can see new cases to this value, and this value is same. So for making it more user friendly, we can type something like this. So new cases is this. So let's try. So you can see new cases is this. So let's make for all. So just copying this. So let's make for total cases. Okay, and this is total confirmed. Another one is new deaths. Let's save this. New deaths, and its ID is new deaths. So put new DEATHS new deaths. Next one is total deaths. We use the id of total hyphen deaths, so let's try it. Total hyphen deaths. So the next one is new recovered. So new recovered, and the last one is total recovered. I think, yes, it's total recovered. So say total so let's use total recovered. So I just have to change all this. So let's say total cases, and next one is new deaths. Oops, I think I have to copy this and put it here, and here are our total deaths, and here is our recovered, and here is our total recovered. Okay, so let's try it now. Wow, now we got all these things and it's showing in our HTML. I'm just using an Ajax get request, nothing else. So now if we have to show all these countries data, we can find they are in an array. You can see this bracket, so this means an array. So if we have to show all this, we don't need to write for each country. Like, we don't need to write code for each country. We can write for one country and make a for loop for which iterates through do a complete array. So we can use something like, we can use, you can see it's data dot, first we move to global, and now we have to move to countries. So say data dot, so countries C's. So we have to make sure we didn't misspell anything. So we have to write countries COUNTRY. Okay, so that dot for each, as this is an array, we can use for each. For each contains a function in which a single item is present in at a single time. So let's name it country. So we got a single country, and we can say so okay, so let's make a table for this. As these are the countries, we can show it in a table. So let's say table with id of countries. Inside I want a table header, and I want a table body. Okay, so inside a table, but I am just giving the things I need. So I need a country, I need a let's say I need a total new cases, I need total cases, I need total new deaths, I need total deaths, I need new recovered, and I need total recovered. These are just headings. Okay, so let's give a space to view it better. Yeah, okay. So if we see our table right now, it looks like this. There is no data over here. So let's give some data. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just using a jQuery method. So I'm just targeting countries, and inside it's t body. So this selector is for like countries, and inside countries, if any t body is present, it will target that. So inside countries, this is our t body, so it will target that. So I'm giving append is, it will insert a new thing over there. So dot append, I am using string interpolation here. I'll show you why. So we want a tr, okay, and we want let's make some spaces. So we want a TD. Okay, so I want like, so this is the reason I am using string interpolation, because I want data inside the string. So it's our country, COUNTRY. So because of for loop we are getting a single country. So like a single country is this thing. So we can have access to all these things. So let's say I just want country. So I can use country.country like this. So I'm just copying pasting this. So let's try another thing. Next thing is our new cases, then total cases, then our new deaths, then our total deaths, then our new recovered. You can show anything from this data. It's just I'm just making it short, so showing this all. So what this string interpolation do is, we are just passing a variable inside a string. So this is the method in JavaScript we can easily use. So it's widely used and you can use it in any browser. So let's say you can see now all the data is present here, and these are our headings, and these are our data which is coming from this API, and this API is updated regularly. So whenever this API got updated, this data will automatically got updated. So we can style it as we want. So let's say first include our CSS file. So to include CSS file, we just have to use link CSS. So my name is styles.css. Inside styles.css, let's target, let's say I want a body to be text line center. So you can see now all the data is center aligned, although I like the previous version. So I'm just moving to there. So the main motto of this thing is to show how to use Ajax for get request, and how to show this data inside a table, and how to show this thing. It will automatically update it time to time. So if you have any queries or want to know something, or want a new video on something, please comment below. And if you really like this thing, please hit a like, and just if you really like it, please subscribe also, so can I can make new videos in future too. So thank you for the time. Thanks.